SNAP costs about $8 billion per month. It is out of normal operating funds because of the shutdown. The contingency fund...
Yeah, man, $8 billion per month. That's all tax dollars, right? Which I'm not too mad about, but, you know, like, that's why we need as little people trying to get over on the system taking advantage of it as possible, you know? Now, before all my food stamp and SNAP people go to the store robbing and looting, hold up. It looks like y'all gonna get some SNAP benefits this month, man. It seems like some Supreme Court judges ruled that the government has to pay. So let's go ahead and check this out.
Safety net for millions of Americans, that's food aid, has run out for the moment.
But today, a partial lifeline. The Trump administration says it will soon resume making some food aid payments. That's after two judges ruled that the government must keep the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, or SNAP, running.
So, yeah, two judges ruled that they have to keep this program running. So I think I've seen that they're going to that whoever is on food stamps and SNAP, you're actually going to be receiving half of the amount that you usually do.
Millions of Americans still are facing hurdles and questions about when they'll start receiving those benefits again. Lisa Desjardins has the latest on that and the shutdown.
People trying to get some food for the family.
In New York over the weekend, a noticeable queue winding around a local food bank.
We have a very long line today, usually, more than usual, because of all the challenges.
Yeah, see, these are the people that wasn't stealing and decided that, you know, our community does have some resources that we can use. We do have food banks. We do have charities and all these different type of things that we can go and get some food from. So, you know, you got to humble yourself a little bit.
That people are going through.
Because even if you get partial benefits this month, it's not as much as you're used to. I'm sure some people will be able to make that stretch, right? But some people might not. If you got 5 kids, you still got to, you know, show up at the food bank too.
As SNAP benefits went into limbo Saturday, that line was not unique. This is a nonprofit in Somerville, Massachusetts.
We've seen about approximately a 15 to 20%.
Food banks, food pantries, whatever you got in your community is probably something, right?
An uptick in number of guests that we've seen in our pantry. A lot of people have donated to us in the past couple of days, which is very helpful.
And the people that have helping the have-nots, you know?
Today, the Trump administration responded to a court order saying it will pay benefits this month, but at roughly half the usual amount. And it's not clear when recipients will see those funds. More than 40 million Americans depend on SNAP, formerly known as food stamps, to help them get by each month, including single mother of 4, Heather Ann Falta.
I'm working 10, 11-hour days, sometimes 6 days a week. And that's just to meet like bill requirements. So the fact that
yeah, man, again, man, the cost of living in the U.S. is insane, man. That's what the part of me that is like sympathetic towards these people. Like I said, the whole stealing thing, I never agreed with that. But it was like, I see why people are upset about it. Because, hey, man, food in the U.S., man, it is expensive, but there are other people that can afford it and still complaining, but spending money on a bunch of unnecessary stuff also. So we had to call those people out too.
My food budget is gone is seriously disheartening.
SNAP costs about $8 billion per month. It is out of normal operating funds because of the shutdown. The contingency fund.
Yeah, man, $8 billion per month that's all tax dollars, right? Which I'm not too mad about, but you know, like that's why we need as little people trying to get over on the system taking advantage of it as possible, you know?
Approved by Congress, still has more than $4.6 billion in it, but that won't cover a full month. Last week, 2 federal judges ordered the administration to use that to keep SNAP payments flowing. The Trump administration says that will happen, but the process of loading SNAP cards can take up to 2 weeks in some states. For one SNAP recipient at a food bank near St. Paul, Minnesota, the delay is alarming.
My wife died. The prices of foods went up, and boy, I had to get them that SNAP, and I'm glad I'm getting it. But now the government wants to take it away from us, and I feel that we need it. We're old. I just want to have the government know Don't take away from me, otherwise you're sentencing me to death.
Also today, news that
Hey, man, what we gonna do with our old people, man?
the Trump administration found some $450 million for the WIC program that provides nutrition to women, infants, and children. Sources on Capitol Hill and the National WIC Association said that could last another 3 weeks. Meanwhile, the growing effects of the shutdown pose concerns elsewhere. And at Houston's airport, massive lines ran throughout the weekend as fewer TSA agents came to work. Today,
God damn, man. I don't know how I'm gonna get back to the States when I'm ready to go. And them TSA workers not showing up to work, the line's long. You know me, I'm coming back to America, so I gotta go through customs and TSA.
Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy warned of more problems as air traffic controllers continue to work without pay.
We are 2,000 to 3,000 air traffic controllers short. I'm trying to put more air traffic controllers into the system, and what this is doing is making it more challenging and actually taking.
Man, we gotta pay these people, man. They like that $8 billion a month for SNAP-C. That's why it's like, dang, can that money? We gotta pay these airport workers and the air traffic controllers. These people got important jobs. These are essential workers, not getting paid. And it's been almost 2 months now, man.
In controllers out of the system, so I think this has long-term impacts.
The fact is very simple.
Back in Washington, party leaders still are not negotiating. House Speaker Mike Johnson again insisted Democrats must reopen the government first before any bigger deals can be struck.
Schumer and Jeffries and their colleagues fear political retribution from the far-left activists in their party more.
Now, I don't know too much about why it's not. I know the Democrats and the Republicans are not agreeing, but do any of y'all think that this is kind of like, okay, the Democrats want Trump to have the longest government shutdown in history just so it's a smudge on his record or something like that? I don't know.
Then they fear the consequences of keeping the government closed for weeks on end.
This as enrollment season has begun for millions of Americans who get health care from the Affordable Care Act, even as they face uncertainty about final costs. Democrats want to extend subsidies, which run out in weeks, and they want Republicans to call the House back to session.
They're on a taxpayer-funded vacation, while hardworking federal employees have been furloughed or being forced to work without pay.
While Washington remains at an impasse.
And they are like children up there, man. They need to come to an agreement. Having your government shut down this long, it's too much going on in the world.
Millions of Americans wait, some of them in long lines on their feet. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm Lisa Desjardins.
Yeah,
SNAP recipient at a
crazy situation. People are at least getting some of their food stamp money this month. That's good. Hopefully that keeps people at bay and not too wild up. I will say if you got leftovers, you don't need them. I don't know. I think selling them is actually illegal. I don't even know if that's illegal. I've seen people do that my whole life, but share them if you can. I guess I don't know if that's legal as well. But do what you got to do. Don't go robbing and stealing. Try to get second job, a little side hustle, something going on, because we don't know how long these people are going to be up there on Capitol Hill and in the White House disagreeing and just letting people work without getting paid. Essential government employees, the military, all this different stuff. We got too much going on in the world, man. They need to get it together.
I just wanna be great, just to be great.